Hey Rally besties, welcome back to my channel. Hello. Today we are celebrating me hitting 70k, us hitting 70k on this channel, 70,000 subscribers. Wow. Today I'm going to be reading your guys' favorite quotes from your books. I haven't really done this in a long time, but a lot of you guys really do adore these videos where it's more interactive and more so like reading your guys' work. So I'm just really excited. I do of course want to say thank you so much for 70k and for supporting me. It's been such a hard couple of weeks recently and everything just seems to have gone to shambles in my life. So seeing this and just having your guys' support every single day really does just make me come back to my love of writing and my love for community and yeah, the sort of platform that I built because of you guys and how happy I am. So thank you so much. However, I got a lot of comments, so let's go ahead and try to get through as many as we can today in this video. Everyone views art as if the amount of precision defines the meaning, and as anyone would see a black smudge on a broken down tree, I am judged solely on the beauty, and every meaning I have ever been given must lay forgotten. That's really pretty. I love that sort of imagery about creativity and art. That's a really cool meaning. I do like that. Power is a mystical, alluring thing. No human can resist it. It makes us weaker or stronger. You can set it all on fire, so let it burn. Why quell the flames when the sparks call to you? Freedom is something nobody has, yet everyone wants it. Freedom is a luxury that even the richest can't afford. Even the cruelest cannot steal. Even the smartest cannot find. Freedom evades us all. I think they're three separate sort of quotes, but wow, I definitely love that third one. Punchy. It's a peculiar emotion, growing up within these walls, yet somehow feeling like an outsider peering in. Okay, this kind of gives me like princess vibes, Princess Court and Tower vibes. I adore that. Some people needed someone to talk with and allow them to express themselves to, while others simply needed someone who was willing to walk with them in pleasant serenity, which in its own way was a different kind of expression. That's really true. I relate to that right now. That's when I realized that expecting you to place our relationship over your duties to the Fae and to your king was unfair. Felicity looked Puck dead in the eyes as she spoke her next words, because I'm not willing to prioritize you over my responsibilities as fairy godmother either. Ooh, okay, it's kind of like double punch. I love how a lot of these are quotations or like dialogue pieces from your books, because my favorite things and like my favorite quotes of books are literal dialogue pieces, so that's amazing. Ooh! And I couldn't do anything but walk along with the ghost of a life I will never reach. Yeah, that hits. You mean there will be Fae here? She has heard of the Fae thanks to rumors and tall tales from passing travelers and merchants. All describe the Fae in different and often conflicting ways. Beautiful yet uncanny, honest yet untrustworthy, a help yet also a hinder. However, there was one trait that always stayed consistent. The Fae were made of magic itself. Wow. I love how like these particular quotes give like the soul, like the whole synopsis of your book really, and just kind of shows like what is going on in your book and like the sort of core themes and the core plot. It's crazy how much you can reveal from one sentence of a book. The questions I have unanswered are fire. They really are just small little questions. But can't a little spark burn down a forest? Questions have already burned me once. I won't let them burn me again. But was it actually the questions who once burned me, or was it the answers? Ooh, okay, so we're kind of talking about answers and questions and the truth. I think that's a really cool theme in a book. I really like that. All was well as nights in early summer are, although this joy would sadly turn sour in only a matter of hours, as a story is not a story without something that changes its fate. That's kind of also just a good like plotting tip. Make sure you start your stories or write a story about something that changes in your world or in your characters' lives. That's really sweet. I really do believe in that. If only one thing were to remain in this world, this feeling that you have created deep in my heart would be it. That's really sweet. That's really, I think I remember like kind of browsing a few of these quotes, and I saw this one and like, that's a good one. That's really sweet. So I adore that. I have a story to tell, a secret of sorts. So to the reader of these words, please understand the actions I tell you about in this book were necessary. I love that sort of, what's it called? Narrator sort of voice from the main character. I think that's really just like, I don't know, really compelling in a way. I really do like stories like that. It's just so fun seeing like the main character like tell you as the reader. And I also really like it in movies as well. I think it's such a cool little writing style. I have a future ahead of me and I can't keep rereading the last chapter. I have to write a new one. That's good. I need to hear that right now. He says I have a strong will to live, but I can't help but wonder if all that's keeping me going is the possibility of revenge. I know they are two vastly different things, but I'm starting to think my life depends on a little bit of both. Okay, that has to be my favorite so far. That's really cool. I love that sort of like, you can clearly see the voice of this character in this sort of monologue. That's amazing. I love that. Loneliness is a blessing that drives us to find comfort in ourselves. That's really sweet. Loneliness is a blessing? Is it? Is it? No, I do like that. Okay, what? No way. Okay, here is one of their lines. It says, "This is the prince I'm kissing. The boy I hate. The boy who killed but didn't kill my father. The boy who I was kind of maybe slightly falling for. And I'm kissing him." Look, I usually don't like enemies to lovers, or at least like any sort of hint of that, but I do like a bit of banter. So the fact that like that's happening right now, that's happening right now. There was nothing more beautiful than a moment of silence in a world full of chaos. That's true. That's true. I really do like that quote. Do you know the way home? Nevis giggled. Later, Nevi would cringe at the girlish sound. Not because it was girlish, she rather liked feeling feminine, but because of how human it sounded. Ooh! Okay, that's really interesting. I want to know more. I want to know more. Also, don't mind my little guy here. Very fluffy, very fluffy. Also, sorry about not being very put together. I got a huge zit on my face this morning, hence I kind of didn't feel motivated to put on a lot of makeup, and I know I should have because it's like a fun video, but you guys don't care. You guys are really sweet and kind, so I'm sure this doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm saying this, but yeah, don't mind my state right now. Okay, let's move on. When my spirit soars, I want to paint the sky with feelings I haven't been able to express alive. Different hues and emotions battling each other, somehow finding a way to blend and make a feeling so deep it feels like emptiness. There's a lot of imagery in that one. We talked until the sun went far beneath the trees, and the fire is nothing more than a glowing memory. I love that imagery. That's really pretty. When the skies are grey, don't dismay. The sun will chase those clouds away. Oh, it's a line from your newest poem. That's really sweet. I love that so much. The period of elation shatters entirely when Kenji turns to me. Any trace of happiness dissipates from his face, now replaced with a scornful look. He's no longer smiling. None of them are. A sickening sensation invades my body, coiling in my gut, forking through my flesh. Oh, that's beautiful. I can't quite grasp the cause of it. That is until I see his fingers tightly furled around the charred leather cover of Jax's journal. Wow. Wow. I love all that. Ugh. The forking. That's amazing. I'm like inspired so much by that. The better way to torture me would have been just letting me live. That is epic. Like that kind of gives me, I don't know, vibes of like a huge like fantasy novel, and it's like, you know, across this whole like trilogy, and it's like huge like, oh, where, you know, the protagonist and the antagonist kind of meet again, and it's kind of like, oh, wonderful, wonderful. In a world where cruelty is the norm, kindness is the true rebellion. Good thing I was never a rebel. Oh, okay, it's kind of like a flipped one. I like that. If people don't acknowledge your presence, do you even exist? Dude, some like quotes like really hit me like this, and it's just kind of like, wow. I did not need to hear that today. Okay, we got Ace. I love Ace so much. Y'all should follow her on Instagram. Ace reads and writes, but she has a quote from These Little Souls. I'm so excited. Okay, let's hear it. It says, "We are like Tiberius and his little fishes. We get to pick and nibble him under the water, but not for too long. Then we prune." Oh man, Ace's writing is just amazing because she shares like these amazing excerpts on her Instagram, and I just adore hearing about Project TLS, and it's just like, thanks for sharing, Ace. I love you. Okay, let's hear some more. Okay, "The only thing keeping Aspen from fully dozing off was the sound of jazz music ringing in her earbuds. Other teens and preteens surrounded her, loud, obnoxious, and joking around as usual. But it wasn't annoying. It made Aspen feel nostalgic and excited for his long-awaited summer." That's really nice. I like the inclusion of like auditory description. I think we should hear more, yeah, that sort of description being used in writing, because hearing and scent I think is not as described as much, so I like that. I like it. "Every day I looked at the stars, I'm reminded of our promise, our goals, our dreams." Anne-Marie says, tears forming in his eyes, hands shaking as he grasped the other hand. "For you, it's done." Why does that give me like Mr. Darcy vibes, but like not? Like, it's done. I need that. I need that in my life. I need a man like that. Okay, let's go ahead and actually finish on one. Let's pick this one. Oh, this is a good one to end on. It says, "I'm not an emotionless killer. I'm just a killer." I'm like tearing up. Do you see that? When I read this, I was like, oh my gosh, that's just so badass. But then kind of like it reminds me so much of Robin from Project BB, and just like, why did that make me emotional all of a sudden? I have no idea, but y'all are just really good writers. I think I'm just really proud of you guys, and I don't know, so cool. You guys are so cool. Anyways, everyone, thank you so much for listening in to this video. I hope I was able to read some of your quotes, and let me know below if you guys want to just share some of your quotes if you weren't able to get to my community post, because of course, if you guys don't know, I do a lot of community posts, so if you need any updates or you want to be featured in any videos, just follow my Instagram, and also, yeah, stay up to date on my community tab on my YouTube channel. But again, thank you guys so much for 70k. It's been my goal like this year to get up to 100k, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen because this year has just been so stressful and it's coming to a close really quickly. But still, just thank you so much for getting me to this point. I am just so excited for everything that I'm gonna end up doing on this channel, and hopefully I'll be able to be a lot more active during holidays after my stupid law exams that are coming up really too soon. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for sharing and being so bold. I hope to maybe share some of my stuff since I haven't really done that in a while. Yeah, share sort of my quotes from my books. Stay tuned for that. But anyways, I love you guys so much, and I hope to see you in my next writing video. And thank you again. Thank you for 70k. It really means the world, so thank you. And yeah, I appreciate everything you guys do, especially my Instagram. You guys like share so much love on there, and my poetry, and like I get emotional, but thank you. Anyways, I love you guys, and I hope to see you in my next writing video. Bye!